Chosen ones, listen not with your ears, but with your spirit. This moment isn't random. It's a divine appointment. If you're here, it's because God Himself led you to this message. He's not calling everyone, He's calling you. And what He's about to do in your life will shake the very foundation of everything you thought you knew. This isn't hype. This is heaven's signal. And you feel it, don't you? God is calling urgently. He's summoning the 1% who are spiritually awake, the ones set apart for a purpose greater than themselves. Not tomorrow, not later. Now this is the hour of spiritual acceleration. The things you've cried for, fasted for, and dreamed about, they're no longer in the distance. They're at your doorstep. But here's the warning: if you're not ready, you will miss it. Heaven doesn't wait on hesitation. It responds to preparation. The question isn't whether you're worthy. The question is, are you ready? Because if you're truly one of the chosen, this message won't just speak to you, it will awaken something ancient and powerful within you. Your spirit has been waiting for this confirmation. So before we go further, do 3 things. This isn't algorithm fluff, it's spiritual alignment. First, hit the like button. It signals you're saying yes to this divine shift. Second, subscribe so we can reach 1,000 subscribers. Third, comment with the number 99. It's not just a number, it's a prophetic sign, a symbol of completion and spiritual power. It amplifies your faith and declares, I'm ready. You're not here by mistake. You're here because God chose you to hear this before the breakthrough hit. Deep down, your soul already knows you've been prepared for this moment. Through every tear, every loss, every delay, now it's here. There's an urgency in the spiritual realm, a divine trumpet sounding, calling the ready, not the comfortable. This is no longer a waiting season. It's a stepping in season. The doors that once seemed locked are now swinging open, but only for those with the boldness to walk through them. If you've ever felt like God was silent, I need you to know He was preparing. That silence was sacred. That delay was protection. And now, the movement begins. Heaven is selecting warriors, leaders, voices, not based on popularity but on purity, not on status but on surrender. So prepare yourself. This is your moment. Prepare your mind, clear the noise. Prepare your ear, let go of bitterness, fear, and doubt. Prepare your soul, because what's coming is not small. It's destiny size, and only those who are spiritually aligned will recognize it when it comes. This calling is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who have been crushed, broken, overlooked, and still chose to believe. If that's you, then listen closely. Your breakthrough is not just coming, it has already begun. The call is coming, and it's coming fast. The time for hesitation is over. The window is narrowing. God is calling you now. And this isn't just a whisper, it's a divine summons that moves swiftly. But here's the truth: not everyone will answer. This isn't a message for the masses, it's a message for the faithful few. Those who have waited, endured, and held on when everything in them said to give up. God has handpicked a special group, not based on perfection, but purpose. These are the ones who remained standing when the storm raged, the ones who kept believing even when the answer seemed out of reach. Only 1% of those who have been longing for a breakthrough will walk into this next season fully awakened and fully chosen. And if you're reading or hearing this, you may be one of them. This isn't random. It's not luck. It's divine selection, a sacred appointment. Being part of the 1% isn't about fame or recognition. It's about faith. It's about resilience. It's about having the courage to hold on when all you had was a whisper from God and a thread of hope. You are being called, not because of what you've done, but because of who God knows you truly are and who He is about to shape you into. The chosen few will not be overlooked. They will not be left behind. There is an anointing reserved specifically for them. A divine plan is unfolding, and only those who carry the spiritual eyes to see will recognize it for what it is. If this stirs something inside you, then understand, you are about to step into a season of favor, clarity, and divine opportunity. God rarely calls the loud, the praised, or the perfect. He calls the overlooked. He calls the ones who felt invisible, the ones who quietly served, quietly believed, and quietly cried out to Him in the dark. The world may have ignored you, but heaven has been watching all along. This calling is not based on your status. It's based on your heart, your faith, your willingness to keep going when no one was clapping, when no spotlight was on you. If your life has felt like a silent walk in the background, you need to know that's exactly who God uses. Your past does not disqualify you. Your pain does not cancel your purpose. In fact, Your scars are proof that you've been prepared. You weren't forgotten, you were being forged. While others were being seen by the world, you were being shaped by God. And now, your moment has come. This message is for the underestimated, the ones who were counted out, the quiet warriors who bore their burdens silently but kept their faith loud. This is your ride. This is your release. This is your reward. If you've been in a season of long waiting for change, waiting for healing, waiting for your breakthrough, know this: the wait is almost over. What felt like delay was divine timing. What felt like silence was sacred preparation. And now, the silence is about to break. Heaven is about to speak. And when it does, everything will shift. Get ready. This isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of your calling. The fire you walked through wasn't to destroy you, it was to purify you. And now, you emerge stronger, wiser, chosen. This is your time, and it's going to be brighter than you ever imagined. The breakthrough you've been praying for is closer than ever. It's right on the horizon. But this isn't just a small shift or temporary blessing. This is a total transformation of your life, your mindset, and your spirit. Everything you've been holding on to in faith, every whispered prayer, every tear shed in silence has been seen. And now, God is saying, it's time. Behind the scenes, He has been preparing you, quietly shaping your character, strengthening your endurance, and aligning every detail. What once felt like delay was divine preparation. And now, as His voice grows louder in your life, you are being called to step boldly into the fullness of what He has always promised. No more delay, no more disappointment, just divine fulfillment. Let go of every fear that kept you stagnant. Release the doubts that tried to silence your faith. This breakthrough isn't just about your external circumstances changing, it's about you changing. It's about becoming the version of yourself that is ready to carry the blessing, not just receive it. You're stepping into a chapter where God's favor will follow you relentlessly, where doors will open not by force, but by faith. Your waiting has never been in vain. It's been sacred, a season of molding, a furnace of transformation. And now, the miracle you thought was far away is within reach. But understand this: God's chosen ones are not passive. They don't sit idle. They rise, they prepare, they respond when heaven calls. The chosen are those who've been tested, refined, and stretched to their limit. They've walked through fire, but instead of burning out, they became unshakable. These are the ones who no longer fear change, they welcome it. Their hearts are open, their spirits alert, and their souls ready for the divine transformation that's about to unfold. If something within you is stirring an unshakable sense that something big is coming, it's not your imagination. You are part of the remnant, the ones God is calling to step out of comfort and into destiny. This is your moment to break free from old patterns, limiting beliefs, and outdated mindset. The old can't carry you into the new, and the new is already here. You're being invited into a higher realm, a new reality that aligns with heaven's plan for your life. Yes, it may be uncomfortable. Change always is. But God never calls us to remain where we are. He calls us to grow, to stretch, to evolve. The chosen ones are those bold enough to let go of what was and courageous enough to embrace what is coming. And what's coming, it's powerful, it's divine, it's yours. If you feel that holy urgency rising inside you, take heart. God is walking with you every step of the way. For many, the wait has been long. The silence felt endless. The prayers echoed back with no reply. But God was never absent. He was preparing. And now, He is declaring that the season of waiting is over. The shift will not be slow, it will be sudden, like a wave of blessing crashing into your life, undeniable and unstoppable. What once took years to happen will now unfold in moments. The acceleration is real. The process is divine. What looked like a never-ending road is now coming to a glorious, heaven-sent intersection, a moment where destiny collides with readiness. God's timing is perfect. He knows exactly when to release what you've been prepared to carry. The suddenness of this breakthrough is your reminder that God has always been in control, even when it felt like everything was standing still. We often think things are moving too slowly, but the truth is God has been preparing you all along. Every delay had a purpose. Every quiet season was full of divine strategy. And now it's time to step into the promise that's been forming in the unseen. As the process begins to unfold, and it will unfold quickly, you must be ready. When God opens the door, don't hesitate. Don't second guess. Walk through it with boldness, with faith, and with the confidence of someone who knows they were chosen for this moment. The time for delays is over. God is moving swiftly, and what He's about to release into your life requires readiness, not resistance. Your breakthrough is here, and it's arriving faster than you imagine. Trust that every step has led to this. Everything is falling into place. You're about to witness how fast God can shift the atmosphere and turn your situation around. But remember, what's coming isn't just for your comfort, it's for your calling. For those being called in this season, divine gifts await. Not just blessings for survival, but gifts for purpose. These breakthroughs are uniquely designed, tailored for your journey, your assignment, your destiny. Whether it's financial provision, physical healing, elevation in your career, or deep spiritual revelation, these are not ordinary blessings. They are supernatural deposits that carry power to transform not just your life, but the lives connected to you. Imagine receiving something crafted by God's own hands, a gift with your name on it, created to empower you, uplift you, and align you with your divine purpose. These aren't just rewards for endurance. They are tools for destiny. They are meant to change you from the inside out, refining your heart, renewing your mind, and realigning your life with God's perfect will. But with these divine gifts come new responsibility. As God blesses you, He also equips you to be a blessing. The chosen ones are not just called to receive, they are called to pour out. These gifts will overflow. They will touch broken places, restore hope, and spark transformation in the lives of those around you. You are not just being elevated, you are being activated. So get ready, because what God is about to release in your life will exceed every expectation. It will not only meet your needs, it will equip you for the great work ahead. This calling isn't generic, it's personal. God is not calling a crowd, He's calling individual people walking different paths, carrying different burdens, but united by one thing: they are ready for divine change. And right now, God is calling 6 distinct types of people. Each represents a unique struggle, a personal journey, and a specific purpose. Whether you've been waiting, suffering, isolated, overlooked, broken, or burdened, God sees you. This isn't a one-size-fits-all message. This is a surgical, Spirit-led call that meets you exactly where you are. This is more than a message, it's a divine appointment. And now, we're going to dive deeper into the 6 types of people God is calling right now, so you can recognize exactly how He's working in your life and what He's preparing you for next. God isn't just calling a collective group, He's calling individual hearts. This is deeply personal. If you identify with any of these 6 types, know this: God sees you. His hand is on your life. His voice is reaching into your very situation. Stay tuned, because what comes next may be the exact word your spirit has been waiting for. This could be the moment where everything shifts, the moment your long-awaited breakthrough begins. You've waited long enough. The quiet season, the long nights, the prayers whispered with tears in your eyes, they were never wasted. God has heard every word, and now, He's moving. He's calling those who have been waiting with faith, standing still in trust, believing that even in the silence, He was still working. If you've ever felt like time stood still, like you were holding your breath, waiting for God to step in, this call is for you. The waiting season wasn't a punishment, it was a preparation. Just as the farmer waits patiently for harvest, you were being readied for what's coming. Now the moment has arrived. No more wondering, no more waiting for another sign. God's timing is here. The fruit of your patience is ready to be revealed. The testing has ended. Your faith has passed. And now the fulfillment begins. The faithful waiter. You've stood still when others ran ahead. You didn't rush God's timing. You believed when nothing changed. And now, heaven is opening over your life. The door is no longer shut. Walk through it boldly. What you've been waiting for is closer than ever. Be ready, this is your time. The one who has lacked. If you felt the sting of lack, whether in your finances, your health, your relationships, or your emotional strength, hear this clearly. God is calling you into abundance. The struggle has been real. You've fought, you've stretched, and you've done everything humanly possible to survive. But now God is stepping in with divine provision. The emptiness you've carried was never meant to be permanent. God is turning your scarcity into surplus. The financial pressures, the lonely nights, the emotional exhaustion, He's about to reverse them all. You won't just receive what you need, you'll receive more than enough to bless others. This is not just about material things, it's about peace, stability, and wholeness. God's blessings are about to overflow into every area of your life. The one trapped in cycle. Do you feel stuck? Like every day is on repeat? Like no matter how hard you try, you can't break the patterns, whether they're emotional, mental, financial, or spiritual? If so, this call is for you. God is speaking directly into that cycle that has held you hostage, and He's saying, it ends now. The frustration, the discouragement, the hopelessness, those are not your identity. Those are chains, and God is about to break them. What's been repeating will now be rewritten. Your patterns are about to shift. You've prayed for change, and now change is coming. This is your liberation. The cycle ends here. The breakthrough begins with one step of faith. The one trapped in cycles, He is ready to set you free. The cycles may have shown up as destructive habits, toxic relationship, or a draining job that steals your peace. Whatever the form, the result has been the same: stagnation, exhaustion, and helplessness. You felt like no matter how hard you try, you can't move forward. But here's the truth. God's voice is louder than your cycle. His power is stronger than your pattern. And His purpose for you is greater than your past. He is breaking those chains, not just to free you from something, but to lead you into something new. This breakthrough is not an escape, it's a divine invitation into a higher reality. With His strength and wisdom, you will rise above the cycle. The helplessness will turn to clarity. The weariness will turn to power. And you will finally walk in the freedom you were created for. The betrayed and broken-hearted. If you've been betrayed by friends, family, or even life circumstances, God is calling you to heal. The pain of betrayal is deep. It doesn't just bruise the heart, it shatters trust, confidence, and peace. It leaves you wondering if restoration is even possible. But listen, God sees it all. He sees the heartbreak, the silence, the nights you spent questioning why. And now, He's calling you into a season of deep restoration. The betrayal was not the end, it was the turning point. The loss you suffered, whether it was a loved one, financial collapse, or a broken relationship, will not be wasted. God is about to turn your pain into purpose. Your wounds will become wells of compassion. Your story will become a testimony of healing, power, and grace. The betrayal may have shaken your foundation, but it will not define your future. God is calling you to rise from the ashes, to love again, to trust again, and to live again. Your heart will be whole, and your future will be filled with hope. The disconnected and distant. Have you drifted from God? Maybe not intentionally, but slowly through disappointment, discouragement, or delay you've pulled away. If that's you, this call is for you. God is reaching out to the one who feels spiritually distant, emotionally numb, or silently broken. The one who still believes but feels too far gone to return. Maybe you walked away because your prayers seemed unanswered. Or maybe your pain became louder than your faith. But even in your silence, God never stopped pursuing you. And now, He's calling you back, not with anger, not with shame, with grace, with open arms, with restoration. The isolation you felt, it's ending. God is drawing you back into His embrace, not just to comfort you, but to reconnect you. He wants to restore the intimacy you once had with Him. He wants you to walk again with confidence, knowing that His love was never dependent on your perfection. It's time to come back, not to religion, but to relationship. He misses your presence, and He's already made a place for you. The overlooked and undervalued. There are times when life makes you feel like you've been forgotten, like the world has passed you by. You see others moving ahead, thriving, achieving, growing, while you remain stuck, waiting, invisible. If you've ever felt like you're always one step behind or never quite seen, this call is for you. God has not overlooked you. He has reserved you. You weren't delayed, you were being developed. You weren't forgotten, you were being fortified. In a world that rewards the loud and the visible, God is choosing those who have remained faithful in silence. You are being selected for something extraordinary, something so specific, so powerful, that only you can carry it. The time of being unseen is over. You are about to be revealed. God is calling the ones who served quietly, gave generously, and prayed faithfully when no one was watching. The ones who cheered for others but never received applause. The ones who carried the weight in private but never asked for praise. Heaven is opening doors that were once shut, and this time, when you walk through them, it won't be to catch up, it will be to lead. A final call to all the chosen. You will find the healing, peace, and purpose your soul has been longing for, not in chasing the world, but in returning to God. In a world constantly demanding more status, more wealth, more validation, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. But God is calling those who have become disconnected from materialism and empty pursuit. He's inviting you into something deeper, a life rooted in meaning, not just motion. This is not a rejection of success, it's a redirection of the heart. True fulfillment doesn't come from what we own, it comes from who we walk with. And as you begin to detach from the noise of the world, you'll start to experience the richness of a life aligned with God's eternal plan. You'll find stillness. You'll find clarity. You'll find Him. So stay focused. Stay ready. This is not a season to be distracted by drama, doubt, or defeat. The call of God is too important, and the window of opportunity is short. You must guard your heart, protect your spirit, and sharpen your focus. Eat clean, think clean, live clean. Stay away from people, patterns, and places that pull you backward, because your breakthrough is not far off, it's already forming. Don't let anything hold you back. Not fear, not failure, not fatigue. This is your moment to ride. Trust that God will guide your every step, strengthen your resolve, and prepare you for what's ahead. Stay faithful, stay focused, and most of all, stay ready, because the time for your divine transformation is now. Those who have quietly held on to faith while the world overlooked them are exactly the ones God is calling in this season. This divine selection has nothing to do with popularity, position, or applause. It's not about the loudest voice in the room or the most successful on paper. It's about the ones who kept going when no one noticed, the ones who didn't quit when life got heavy, the ones who remained faithful even in the silence. If you've ever sat on the sideline, wondering when it would finally be your turn, hear this clearly. God is calling you now. He sees the quiet strength you've carried. He sees your endurance. He sees the tears no one else saw and the faith that never died. You may feel like the world passed you by, even the church may have overlooked you, but God's calling has never been about surface-level recognition. He looks at the heart, and your heart has been found faithful. This is the season of divine reversal, where the last will be first, where the overlooked will be elevated, where those hidden in the shadows will be brought to the front, not for ego but for impact. You've been hidden not because you were forgotten, but because you were being prepared. Now, your gifts, your voice, and your calling will shine. Your selection is no accident. God has chosen you because you're ready. He's calling you into a new season of influence, favor, and divine alignment. And if life has been hard, if dreams felt far away, and promises unfulfilled, know this: God chooses you not despite the struggle, but because of how you endured it. Your discouragement doesn't disqualify you. In fact, it qualifies you to see just how powerful God can be when we have nothing left but trust. Your pain has a purpose. Your tears have been seen. Your doubts haven't canceled your destiny, they've refined it. In the middle of your valley, God is preparing your mountain. The very things that tried to break you will become the platform He uses to elevate. So when you feel like giving up, remember this: God is choosing you right now, not when everything is perfect, but in the very moment your faith is most fragile. This is not the end of your story. He is calling you not just out of discouragement, but into purpose. The same struggle that tried to bury you will now become the soil where your destiny grows. The breakthrough is coming, the strength is rising, and your time is now. Because in every season of life, there comes a defining moment. A moment where heaven opens. A moment where everything shifts. This is your moment. God is calling you to embrace the divine opportunity before you is to say yes to a life of purpose. Yes, it may feel daunting. It may feel uncertain, but the calling on your life is not ordinary. It is a life-changing invitation from heaven itself, one that won't just transform your own journey, but will impact everyone connected to you. This isn't about perfection. It's about obedience. It's about having the courage to say yes to God, even when the path ahead is still unfolding. God's call isn't always comfortable, but it's always rewarding. There is a peace that comes not from having all the answers, but from knowing you're walking in divine alignment. The road may be challenging, but what's ahead is greater than anything this world can offer. You may feel unprepared, unqualified, but hear this truth: God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. Your willingness to step out in faith is exactly what makes you ready. This opportunity set before you isn't random, it's a gift, a turning point. And it's time to embrace it with your whole heart. Don't delay. Your future is waiting on your yes. The lives you're meant to touch, the legacy you're meant to leave, and the impact you're meant to carry all begin with one decision: to trust Him. For too long, you've lived beneath the weight of limitation. Limits in your mind, limits in your resources, limits in your relationship, limits in your opportunities. But today, God is declaring freedom. The chains are breaking. The restrictions are being lifted. Doors you thought were forever closed are swinging wide open. This is not wishful thinking, it is divine intervention. Breaking free from limitation starts with one shift, a decision. A decision to stop believing the lies of scarcity and start believing in the limitless possibilities God has prepared for you. You are no longer bound by what once held you back. The limits were never your identity, they were only part of your preparation. God is the one who opens doors no man can shut, and He's preparing to take you into places you never imagined, higher levels of purpose, influence, and impact. This is not a time to settle, not a time to shrink. This is the season to rise. The limitations were not your end. They were the training ground for the next level. And now, as the doors open, you are walking into a season of unprecedented favor and freedom. You may feel overwhelmed by the size of what's coming, but take heart. God never gives vision without provision. What He's placed before you, He will empower you to walk through with wisdom, with strength, and with confidence. The chains are falling. The doors are opening you. You are stepping into your divine assignment with nothing holding you back. Because there is a moment in life that defines everything. A moment where preparation meets purpose. A moment when heaven says, now. This is that moment. This is your hour. Step into it. Everything you've gone through, everything you've prayed for, everything you've hoped for, it's all aligning in perfect divine timing, and that hour is now. God is calling you to answer without hesitation. No more waiting. No more second guessing. Your moment of destiny is here, and the door is wide open. This isn't a coincidence. This is the divine culmination of preparation, pain, and perseverance. You were always meant for this. Every struggle shaped you. Every tear prepared you. And now, your defining moment has arrived. Answering the call of God doesn't require perfection, it requires faith. It's trusting that He will lead you, equip you, and walk with you as you step into the purpose He ordained long ago. Don't let hesitation steal what heaven has already written into your destiny. Every delay was a setup for confidence. Every setback was a step toward strength. You've been chosen, and now, it's your time to act. Don't hold back. Your hour has come. This is the moment that will change everything. There is a divine shift taking place right now, one that's leading you directly into your assignment. If you've ever felt unsure of your direction or lost in the pursuit of purpose, understand this. God is about to reveal what He has prepared for you all along. And what's coming, it's not just about what you'll do, it's about who you're becoming. This shift is more than a change of season. It's a transformation, a holy transition from where you've been to where God has always intended you to be. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, every part of your life is about to align with His divine will. But to step into it fully, you must release the old thoughts, old fears, old ways of doing life. God is calling you higher. This will require courage. It may even require sacrifice, but the outcome, it will be worth everything. You are about to walk in the fullness of your destiny, not in confusion, not in fear, but in divine clarity, power, and purpose. And when you step through this door, everything will change.